make a new creation that I have not ever made before. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be delicious. So, we're going to start with a cup of sour cream. First, captions are auto-generated, friends. I'm your weird friend, and I say weird stuff. Like, for real, I say the weird stuff. But I don't always say what the captions say, but I say. Now, I'm going to stir the juices back into the sour cream. I have this on ounce currently. And we're making a dip into a sauce. I'm kind of afraid it's going to be too thick to pour. We'll see how that goes. So I'm strategically placing the sour cream on the bottom so that it's kind of like a liquid and maybe it'll pull the cream cheese and stuffs down in there. It is a Pioneer Woman Ree Drummond dip recipe that I have found, and I thought, hey, that would be delicious as a sauce because we have a cooking blender that has a sauce function and I'm lazy, and I think it would be great with all the veggies this week. And I'm thinking those potatoes we prepped on Sunday could be good, kind of smashed and paired with like some butter and some garlic rub. Okay, I don't have 8 ounces. We'll rectify that later. Next up, you have green onions. So it calls for 4 green onions, and you can chop these as little as you want to. But since we're going in the blender, I'm just showing you how quick. Keep them fingers moving back. You can cut a bunch of these up with the right knife that is sharp. Right, that was a bunch in a little amount of time. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bottom. So it's like a roasted corn dip. If you go look it up, it calls for paprika, my brain, cumin, which I hate, and cayenne pepper. So we are going to sub, if you have the creamy jalapeno, since it was with a street corn anyway, that was delicious, y'all. Really, really great recipe, which also I'm using part of the cheese from that recipe in this as well. So we're going to use corn in here, but we're going to use the creamy jalapeno. Say about a teaspoon of that, and then I think I'm going to do 3/4 teaspoon-ish of French onion. I know I got all the onion in here, but our French onion dip is really good. If you don't have creamy jalapeno, I honestly think like the Southwest seasoning or taco seasoning, if you want to grab one of those, would be really great. I'm going to go stir my veggies that are sauteing over medium-ish heat so that I can continue to walk away. It's just that zucchini and squash that we prepped. So I'm hoping this will pull our stuffs down. Here's our corn. I'm going to throw some chunks in there. I should probably throw, well, it's all going to get broken anyway. Let's get the hairiness off. I want to blend some of it in there because 1, it'll add a little more moisture, and 2, I think it would add a great flavor to also be blended in there and give it some good corn flavors. And then we could just break up the other in there so that you actually have kernels of corn. Yum, yum. We got a lot of corn. Calls for 4 ears. So if you have a food processor instead of a cooking blender and you're not necessarily making it a sauce, you can shred your cheese and then serve it kind of chunky comedinas. So you would, oh, I thought that was my hair, but it was a corn hair. So you could shred your cheese and then process the corn. Okay, so we're not weighing that part of it. Just whatever amount of corn you want to put in there. And then I have a lower or reduced fat cream cheese in a very crappy package that is tearing up on me. Of course, it's an off-brand because that's the way I roll. Not always. A lot of the time. Ooh. And I probably shouldn't have cut it with this knife because I need to cut the other cheese. Haha, not in that way. And I did not melt it or make it room temperature, but y'all, the cooking blender is the shiznit, and it's going to be heating while it pulses. I'm trying not to get this gick everywhere. which is hard to do. So I'll just rinse. Come on, at least it'll be creamy. And then I'll cut our other cheeses into smaller chunks, but you can shred, that's a hair. Oh, let's rinse. I'll be right back, and then I gotta stir. That will require an actual wash, we're probably not doing that. Okay, I'm back from outer space to step away and stir. I smell butter. Oh yes, I did put y'all, the squash shrunk up so much. Some garlic parmesan and basil butter in for the sauteing to add some more flavor. I'm not prepared for all this. Put some dishes up. Okay. We got cheddar. Oh, I can cut this one with it and then I'll clean my knife off. Because I know this isn't 4 ounces because I checked it. Oh, 7.9. Okay, here we are. I just don't want to contaminate my cheeses that I'm putting back in the bag. I can always get another knife out too. Now, you can cut these as big or as little as you want to. I feel like it might melt a little easier if I don't have the biggest chunks in the world in there. But I also don't want to spend loads of time, now my hand's slipping down the wet blade, over here cutting the cheese. So let's hit clear. I now have cream cheese on me again. So it's 4 ounces of the cheeses. Now, if you don't like these cheeses, you can pick something else, I am sure. We are using queso fresco, cheddar, and Monterey Jack. Not pepper jack, but hey, if you want more flavor and you're spicy, feel free. So 3 ounces of that. I need another ounce of cheddar. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Trying to keep it semi-clean. There we go. And this is boring. I'm trying not to keep you for a really long time. I'm just going to be cutting all the cheese. Shredding is, I think, it's like a satisfying video on the shreds. Is that enough? 4.27. More cheese is better than less cheese. Okay. I think that's it for my ingredients, though. So 4 ounces by weight of each of your cheeses. And then a cup of sour cream. 4 onions, green onions, and then your seasonings that you like. I want to say that's, oh yeah, corn. Remember, food processor it if then you have a food processor and not a cooking blender and you really want this to be more of a dip. You can serve it hot or cold. Well, think the shreds. Now, I would soften your cream cheese. Okay, let's 4 ounce this one. I can always go over in cheddar. I'm not sure. Well, this one's probably good. I'm kind of afraid of the other one, which I'm sure is going to give me my salt. Okay. Yep, we're going to go over a smidge. We're going to go under on the other one because I'm afraid. Y'all, we got a lot of stuff in this blender right here. And then I'll clean it after we get off here, even though I'm a clean as you go person. I say that, I gotta put this up. Make sure I don't use my tweezers. Okay, I should have opened this ahead of time because I am the worst at this kind of packaging. Oh, well, got some scissors over here made with whole milk. I cut on the wrong corner with the date. Let's go in. Hey there, I'm closer to you, so I probably sound better over here. Okay, we'll be going for 10 minutes-ish. Really? Murphy Brown. Filter my words. That's what I say when I'm filtering. Okay. Regular old scissors, y'all. Need to get some of our shears, though. Okay, here we go. Let's just do this. Oh look, we got juices. I probably need juices, so it'll be okay. Oh, except for I'm throwing them at me instead of in the blender. I'll probably need to stir again. From what I hear, this is crumbly. There we go. So we'll just break it up. Yep, crumbly it is. So I'm not sure how this is going to go in sauce. Probably should have been like an after done ad, but we'll do it. We're going to do 2 ounces because I'm a rebel. And now I have to wash these jazz pans again and do a quick stir. Let me show you. So here's our veggies. They shrink up. Now I'm going to get this back on the bar. I'm doing a big old batch instead of one at a time like my Nana used to do. She did a big batch. Okay. So this goes on here, and I'm going to hit sauce. However, I don't want to be super loud. We already had enough of that this week, right? Yesterday with our watermelon. So it's going to lumpy bump and jump. I may add a little milk so that it gets going really well, or do a smidgen of blending before we do sauce, depending upon how that goes. I'll try to remember to report back. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to make this dip, and I feel like it's going to go with all the veggies all week long. So think like corn dressing, but thick. It'll be delicious. So remember, I'm thinking garlic mashed potatoes. I have some more squash and zucchini. We may do a layered situation. We'll see. So not quite the bechamel layered veggie potato bake with all the cheesy goodness, but I feel like it's like close to it. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Told you I was going to add this, and then I did not do it. I would have been mad at myself. I opened this badly. Okay, and I inhaled. Don't do that. Jalapeno. So I'm doing 1 teaspoon. Excuse me, I burp a lot. Oh, word for the live. How about, I like this one a lot. Dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. It's one of my favorite words for lives, and I like dips. And I often, when I'm prepping and I'm not real sure what to make, or we don't have a really solid plan for the week. Ooh, I bet chimichurri would be good. I don't do urban onion. I do French onion. Urban onion is good, and I believe it may be discontinued and in the outlet. So if it's still in the outlet, y'all, we're doing a teaspoon. I ain't doing no 3/4. We're doing a heaping teaspoon. I think the urban onion is in the outlet. It's really great for like slow cooker meals. What did I put it on recently that I really liked? Urban onion. What did I season? Y'all? Oh, the farro. I did the farro in it, and it was delicious. Multi-cookered it, and then I think I put it on the veggies when I cooked them too, just to keep it all kind of consistent. And it went on the chicken. That's what it was. Super good. Okay, I'm going to put this back on now, and we're going to blend. Remember, message me. Our working lot is dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. The first link in the description of the stream is a link to, I think it's my Facebook Messenger. If not, it's a direct link to my profile. Either way, just message me the word dip. I will take your name down and the month that you messaged it to me, and that will enter you into the giveaway, even if you're catching the replay. That's all I have for today. I plan to see you tomorrow for some more dinner. And message me if you need a link. You need some dinner ideas, whatever the case. Link to our Tune In Tuesdays, because I really like those. I almost always learn something. And if you have any questions at all, I'm here for it. I will catch y'all later. The hubs is going to check our pork chops. Hopefully they're not done.